so many people feel that the cross is against them. They look at the cross and they think, oh, the cross is against my sexual orientation, or I've had an abortion, or I drink beer, or I smoke cigarettes, and so God hates me. The cross is the sign, absolutely, clearly, indelibly imprinted that I love you. That's what the cross says. I care. I came down and I got involved in this mess that some people call life, and became flesh, and sacrificed himself with his hands nailed to that cross, with his feet nailed, with his side pierced, saying, I'm with you, I love you, I care. I learned many, many years ago that the way to change the world is letting Jesus come and change us from the inside out. We don't need a hand slap. We don't need a pointed finger of condemnation. People know they've got problems. They know that they're not perfect, but they're looking for a way out. That is what real conversion is all about, is that if any person be in Christ, they are a new creation. They're a new existence. Christ, who died and rose again, now lives in them, and they're changed. There's no battle. They don't want it. They don't need it. They don't desire it. No. They don't want to turn to violence anymore. They don't want to live the life they've been living because they have a new desire. It's their nature has changed. Now, some people have obviously real hang-ups. There's some people really hurting. But you know what I noticed? That even terrorists, even the worst people that are killers, that will fight, that have just killed their neighbors across the street, when you get and you start talking with them, you find out that they love their children. There's so much beauty in them, but there's a bad distortion. And God can change that.
So this was just one of the many, many clips from the movie The Cross. It's such a powerful movie. But you know what I look at when I watch this section? I realize that life happens and it affects us, and we're trying to figure out how to get through it. And if we could just look at the cross and look at people a little bit different, I'll bet you we can make a bigger impact in this world.
That's right. When you understand the purpose of the cross, it changes our perspective of those people around us. So who is it that you need to be looking at differently in light of the cross? Who do you need to be loving? Who do you need to be sharing Jesus with?
You know, your friends list is a perfect example of a group of people that need to hear the message of the cross. So you say you love Jesus, but you love him enough to hit that share button right at the corner and share this with your friend list?
That's right. Sharing is as easy as hitting that button and posting this video on your personal blog, putting it on your personal website.
The Cross Movie DVD is an authentic description of an ordinary man just like you and me, trying to fulfill a God-given destiny step by step.
That's right. So if you're looking for the perfect discussion starter about Jesus, you know, a discussion starter that bridges the gap between people who have maybe had some very judgmental Christians trying to preach hellfire and condemnation on them, this DVD is the perfect way to share with your friends and have them see what the cross and what Jesus really is.
See, this movie is an awesome tool. You know, you've been praying for your friends, you've been praying for your family, you've been praying for your friend list, that God would show up in their life because they've got struggles. And let me tell you, Jesus is the answer. So you can go to your family Christian bookstores and get a copy of this, or you can go to www.getthecrossmovie.com right now.
Can we count on you to get a copy and host a movie night at your house with your friends? If so, go to getthecrossmovie.com.
You know, there's something so powerful about sharing your faith. A lot of times we don't know quite how to do it, but this movie is a resource that will give you such joy, because there's no greater feeling in the world than sharing Jesus with somebody.